Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Varya Bhatnagar, and I'm with you with the specific area of ABFM, Advanced Business and Financial Management. Everybody, I hope I'm clearly audible as well as clearly this PPT is visible to you. What are we talking about today, everyone? The basic topic that we have taken up is hybrid. What do you mean by hybrid, everyone? Do you know what do you mean by hybrid finance? Hybrid was basically the advanced level of finances which have been formed. This was not the basic level. This is advanced level because ultimately equity and debt were primitive, है ना? To extreme corners. People wanted to have some, what do we say? Customized finances. I would say that I want this part, this feature, that feature I don't want. For example, some people just want to put money into something which is growing, but they don't want the ownership. They don't want the risk. Someone said, I want to have the right to buy later on. Not today, huh? No, but tomorrow I want to buy. That particular thing is covered in this specific area altogether. So when we talk about the hybrid finance, are bigger terms, right? Based upon this, here comes the one of the hybrid finances that is called foreign currency convertible bond. What is the primary feature of it, everyone? First of all, go ahead and answer. I'll tell you the answer of this as well. Chali, let me give you the answer to this. When we talk about foreign currency convertible bonds, it's a basic term. Foreign currency. That means this is not in rupees. है ना? This is in dollars or yen or any other specific currency altogether, isn't it? Then comes issued by issuers, domestic currency, issued in foreign currency, issued in fixed rate or variable interest rate. Foreign currency convertible bonds are those bonds which are issued in I'm sorry. These are issued in foreign currency, and these bonds are convertible into equity at one point of time. So when we try to talk about these things, these are related to the specific area of accounting where we say that these are issued in foreign currency. Convertible means the bonds which can be converted into different securities altogether. That are called convertible bonds. And what is a bond, everyone? Bond means a debt. है ना? Done, everyone? Okay, next question. What the option does a FCCB holder have besides receiving regular coupon payments? Coupon means interest rate, है ना? If I talk about coupon, coupon is interest rate. What option does the FCCB holder have besides regular coupon payments, regular interest payments? What is it that they have? Multiple things. Options to redeem the bond only. Options to convert the bond into equity. It says foreign currency convertible bond. That means it's a bond. Bond means a debt. Debt means I've given money to someone. If I give money to someone, then that simply means I'll be getting interest on it. I am entitled to it, isn't it? I have a proper right to receive money in future from the person. Then option to change the bond's interest rate. No, for foreign currency convertible bond doesn't say that you can change the interest rate of it for sure. Right? So what's going to be the answer? What's going to be the answer, everyone? Foreign currency convertible bonds. First of all, it is not an Indian currency. Number two, it's a bond with interest rate. Number three would be the point where it says that when we talk about the specific area, then it is related to the area of conversion of the bonds into something else. And that something is equity. See, if I am an outsider, na, the max I would like to become is an insider for this organization. Insider means I would like to become an owner in the organization. Why equity? Why not preference shares? Preference shareholders are those kids which are more or less living outside their houses. Matlab, they don't really have a say in the house every now and then. But equity shareholders have a very strong say. They are the risk takers. They are the one who are deciding what to do, how to do. They're the risk takers. They are the one who get the dividend. They have every single right over the organization which nobody ever will have. That's the strength of this particular organization's equity shareholder. They have voting powers. They get the residual money. They get to have the risk. They get to decide the particular path of the organization even. They're so strong, right? If you're a majority, then you don't have a problem in it as well. So when we talk about the bond now, you were an outsider. You become an insider. That's one of the strongest things that can happen. Got the idea? So that's the point. Why do FCCB typically have lower coupon payments compared to traditional bonds? Lower coupon payments compared to traditional bonds. When we talk about this specific area, foreign currency convertible bonds have lesser interest rates. But the point is, it doesn't matter. But that maybe if I can get an equity share of the company, I think that's the best thing to do, isn't it? Due to higher interest rate, due to lower demand, due to attractiveness of the conversion option, or due to government regulations. The point is that due to attractiveness of the conversion option, I told you in the beginning only, the one of the major points is, oh wow, that's the first part, that is foreign currency. Okay, I can get the share of the company, and if the dollar goes up, euro goes up, yen goes up, any of these particular currencies in which we're dealing with goes up, then I think I'm gonna make good money. Secondly, you have the option to convert into equity, another stronger part that nobody can beat up. You know? Everyone, subscribe to the channel right away because this is very, very important. As CIB is approaching, we are coming up with more and more sessions, more and more batches. Currently, our English medium batch of ABFM has started. I think it's been just 2-3 days, so you haven't missed much. I started it on Saturday only. Orientation class has been done, and 2 of the basic classes regarding the basics of management are done. So I think if you look forward to it, you're good to go, isn't it? So if you're planning, then please do not get this opportunity to lose, because ultimately if you have time, you find our content useful, then go ahead and go check it out on our website or in our app for further details as well. One more important thing, that is when we talk about this specific area altogether, our when we talk about the specific area altogether, the entire information of our courses and the PDFs of our classes will now be available to you in our app only. So if you are planning, then check it out on our app right away. Okay, next question. It says, why is mezzanine financing considered expensive? Debt or cheaper equity? Mezzanine financing. Mezzanine is basically a kind of, again, a hybrid. That's again a hybrid. When we talk about mezzanine financing, and a mezzanine, I've taken a loan from you. Simple. I had a simple loan from you. I took that specific loan, and once I've taken that loan from you, till the time I'm making the payment, there won't be an issue. The issue arises when there is a default in payments. The moment there is a default in payments, that equity will be activated. That means this loan will now become like, I don't want the remaining amount. You convert it into equity. Give me a share of this organization. That means now I no longer want to have interest. Now I want to have a chunk of profits. That is mezzanine financing. Matlab, mezzanine is a mixture of equity and debt again, but at the cost of company. If they are making a mistake only, then they have to pay. Otherwise, they don't. Otherwise, they have to just pay the loan and that's it. Otherwise, they will have to give them equity shares, which costs more than debt. Simple reason is, in terms of debt, you are giving money to outsiders. Those outsiders are never going to enter your organization. They don't have a say. Until unless the loan is of a huge amount, a nominee director will definitely sit. That's a true part. But the fact is, if you talk about equity, equity shareholder has a saying in every single thing that is happening in the organization. And if they are a significant shareholder, if they are associate, that means they have more than 20%, then you're doomed. Everything that you are doing, you have to ask them. So you lose your freedom of operating in the organization. So it offers lower returns to the investors. It involves secured debt. Its cost is lower than the cost of equity capital for the issuing company, or it provides fixed interest rates. The answer is they have a floor and a cap of floating rates. No, the answer is wrong. The answer is something else. Mezzanine financing has, it is a lower than cost of equity. I think I'll go for this. This is a better one. मतलब mezzanine financing is better than going for pure debt or pure equity. You ask those people, if I won't be able to pay you now, only then and only then the situation will vary. Otherwise, we don't have to do anything like that. It depends upon me. If I pay properly, then why would you push me to give you more of those bonds and all? है ना? अच्छा, what is the characteristics of collared floating rate notes? They have a fixed interest rate, they have a floor and cap on the floating rates. This was the answer that got mixed there. They are denominated in a fixed currency, or they have no limitations on interest rate fluctuations. What is the characteristics of collared floating rate notes? When you talk about the floating rate notes, that means it has a floating cap. ठीक है, मतलब it has a minimum floor rate and then cap on floating. If there's a float going on, fluctuations going on, then there's a cap. After this, it should not happen. That is covered there. Somehow, na, the questions got a little haywire. No, only a few questions had this problem. Next question. This is all corrected. What economic event prompted the issuance of collared FRNs by Salomon Brothers for the Leeds Permanent Building Society? This can be an option in terms of the examination, but for this they have to give more information. This is from the example of the book only. Severing the ties between United Kingdom and European exchange rate mechanisms, increase in London interbank offered rate, steepening of the yield curve in the United States, or decrease in the Bank of England base rate. What's going to be the answer in this case? Actually, the basic reason that they started looking forward to FRNs was the decrease in the Bank of England base rate. What they were providing, that had gone down a lot. So it was better to invest in these kind of things. Again, if you find more interest rates or returns in other areas, then I think we all go for the different securities. The securities which are providing better returns are always better. That's an ideology of every finance person, isn't it? Next point. What criticism do hybrids face according to the critics? Acha, hybrids face, they are too complex for investors to understand. Sometimes they are. They are driven by supply rather than market demand. They offer no benefits compared to traditional securities, or they are only beneficial to investment bankers. Hybrids have 2 points. They are good even, right? Because they become the reason that the organization is growing for so much. But what is the problem that they face? I think if I'm trying to point that particular part out, the problem is that it is driven by the market. It is too much of unstable area. So that's one of the basic reasons. Done. What is the primary right granted by a warrant? Everyone? What is the primary right? Warrants are basically something which we say, sir, I cannot give you the share today, but yeah, I'll be giving you the share tomorrow. Right to sell a predetermined number of equity shares, right to purchase a predetermined, or right to convert debt debentures into equity, or receive fixed interest rate. You don't have a specific equity share right now, but yes, tomorrow we'll be giving one. Right to purchase a predetermined number of equity shares at a predetermined price. Done. Chaliye, now let's look at the next question. According to the finance executives, what are the two common reasons for issuing warrants and convertible debentures? Actually, now people had stopped worrying about equity a lot. They were bored with the debt as well. People wanted both of these blends, lowering market rates and increasing liquidity, lowering finance cost and issuing equity shares at a future higher price, increasing the market volatility and in attracting new investors, or maximizing short-term profits and reducing long-term liabilities. In this case, the correct answer is actually lowering the finance cost. People wanted to have lesser finance costs so that it hurts a little less, and issuing equity shares at a future higher price, because the equity could be at least controlled a bit. I won't say it would be something we'll issue a lot, because issuing a lot of equity is a problem. It's a big problem as such, because you lose the voting power a lot. That's one of the truths. Done. Chal. Next point. Why are convertible debentures and debentures with warrants frequently used nowadays? Convertible debentures are used so that people are not worried about their money, whether it will come back or not. They increase market volatility, they improve cash flow, matching and providing synergy, and elevate agency difficulties. They decrease liquidity, or they offer high returns with low risk. Why are convertible debentures and debentures with warrants frequently used nowadays? I think convertible debentures are a cool place, because if you cannot pay, you can take care of it. You know? And warrants are basically, if I don't have the debenture today, maybe I'll have a debenture tomorrow. Warrants are basically what? You are saying that if I won't be able to pay you now, don't worry. I'll provide you the equity shares. So you have a collateral. They improve the cash flow, manage matching, and provide financial synergy. 1 plus 1 is equal to 3 happens in this case, because you are giving them assurance without actually giving them a security. And this alleviate agency difficulties. Agency means, but the equity shareholders are sometimes don't trust the company, and company doesn't trust the equity shareholders. Both of these people have a problem, because in company, by that I mean management. Management and equity shareholders are totally two different corners. So then sometimes equity shareholders feel that the management is not listening, and management feels the equity shareholder is not listening. That's really pinches the people there. That is the specific area where they have to intervene, and this particular thing really balances out, right? Because equity shareholders' money is safe, and at the same time, the loans that we're taking is also taken care of. You know? Chali everyone, this is it for the day. But before I end the session, have you gone through our CAIIB area? Your examination, your registration dates are here. They would be starting very soon. Lesser time is left. So if you're planning, go ahead and check out our Mahapack right away. Mahapack includes our all 4 compulsory subjects, all 5 additional subjects. It includes our Mahapack includes our English medium and bilingual, both the batches. It also includes our specific area of our it also includes a specific area of our revision batches that will come up, and as well as not only this is covered, our test series is also covered, ebooks is also covered, mini marathon, maha marathon. that is also covered. So you've got so many things from our side which you can use for your purpose, for your examination, and the content is endless. All you need to do is use the code Y541, get 80% discount by downloading the app first. Because once you download the app, you get 1% extra. So why do pay 300 rupees extra if you can actually reduce it, right? So go ahead and download the app right away and share this session, everyone. Like the session, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet.